Hello. Um, you all know about Rachmaninoff, the movie Shining with Jeffrey Rush made it really famous. And well, let's see how the beat is. It's been a little while since I listened to Rachmaninoff. These are CDs which my husband had taped for my son. Yeah, and bear with me while I turn the CD player on. And sorry, I'm sorry, I can't find Rachmaninoff. Uh, I'm sorry, I can't find Rachmaninoff. I will set it to. Sorry, I couldn't find Rachmaninoff. I'll say I'm setting it to Bach. Art is dear to my heart, and I say my cherry pie and long for loaf dry bread that lets me play darts. The butterfly darts from flower to flower. The honeybee sucks the nectar of the flowers. If one gives joy, the other gives honey. Love is the name of the game. Love making is the art that simply pleases me. Loving, that's all I got. Remember that. Loving is all I got. It never changed in this piece of Bach music. I'm gonna go on to my talk. Sorry, I couldn't find um, a CD. Maybe the Rachmaninoff CD is I've placed it elsewhere. All right. I will begin by showing you the triangles I made. Um, this is for a pair of family friends. Both of them are older than me, and their younger daughter. The older one just gave birth. It's been 4 months, adorable little baby, but I haven't seen her since then, and I have to have something for the a mother whose baby shower was very nice. We went to, and yeah, and this is for another um, friend's younger daughter. The older one is a brother, and she is still 26. She turns 27 this year. And to her stepsister, who and this pair of family friends, they have uh, um, the lady is a closer friend, and she's also just 3 years older than me. She remarried, and her husband, he's an Anglo-Indian, well, now turned Canadian. He has two children. So to the daughter, sister of this 26-year-old girl, these are the earrings. Indigenous, getting in touch with the indigenous side. Feathers, yeah. She's older than the 26-year-old. So I don't know, maybe it comes from my mother, handed down to me by my mother. All girls should get married, all young ladies should get married, all young gentlemen should have gainful employment, and that sort of philosophy of hers. It's really a philosophy in her life, and it's come down to me, and I do my little bit every now and then. I have coasters for the other ones, hand painted coasters for the parents, but you don't want to see that. So triangles. So what else is a triangle? Triangular defense, yeah, with the NHL going on. And I looked up, but I didn't want to show you with my mirror trick the video, the YouTube video. It's by Coach Jamie. It's fascinating. It deals with a center and the left and right winger planning it out on either side, and the center is um, the center is in front of the net, and the left and right winger on either side at the back. They're playing D2, right? So and this is the triangular offense, and there are two defense from the other team placed right in front of the net. So the center can take a shot, but he can pass it to one of the wingers who can come around. And this is a trick taught, the term taught by one of TSN commentators who comes on CBC now. He's a younger guy. He must have been a player, and he has a fascinating voice. And he says the wraparound shot. Well, I thought he's taught me about the wraparound shot. So the winger can come around and go on the side and get the goal in. That would be an ideal situation for the Leafs. The Winnipeg Jets look a little, um, as their coach or said, have they been laying eggs? But and yesterday also they laid an egg, but let's see, hope for the best. Yeah. And for a little exercise for all those schoolgoers who want to watch, triangles form a circular pizza. You know this, you get a slice of pizza, but how about you make it into a rectangle and see if the area of 8 triangles is equal to the area of the 10-inch circular pizza per square, and 8 times half base multiplied by height. And for a little while there, I should come back to triangles, but and actually, yeah. And before that, I will talk about the change in Gibbs free energy in the biological transformation of a man's manhood. But the change in Gibbs free energy is delta G is equal to delta H enthalpy minus T multiplied by delta S, temperature multiplied by change in entropy. Delta S, the increase in entropy, is the increase in disorder. Uh, it's a pleasant thought, but here, in this case, it is the decrease in entropy because it's an increase in order. We want this sort of order in our lives all the time. I mean, it's the right time. When it's the right time. Oh, and there's a whole theory that could be developed over this. Delta H could increase in ATP, could be increase in ATP, and this could be an exothermic reaction. The fact that a man is undergoing a biological transformation, he's giving out heat, which the lady of in his life is receiving, and things are happening in the right direction. Um, and it could lead to other things, or it could just be a fun pastime. One night stand, yeah, fun one night stand. And of course, golden orbs lead to the golden ratio. And you have to see that the ladies, that the female, this is my painting, isn't she a beauty? I painted her well. She's a Playboy model from January 1993. She came in a Phoenix magazine. So the measurement is an equilateral triangle. She looks isosceles, right? She looks like an isosceles triangle, but it's an equilateral triangle, 2 inches on all 3 sides. And we have, I'll go to Botticelli's Venus and a Psyche and Eros painting. But before that, I would like to say that Pythagoras has the height of the, I don't need to refer to this, has the height of the equilateral triangle equal to the side of the equilateral triangle, this length of the side of the equilateral triangle multiplied by square root of 3 divided by 2. In which case, this lady would have a height of root 3 inches. And Sandro Botticelli is here. I actually have a Botticelli book, and it was considered okay for ladies to bare their breasts. Oh, but well, her long hair has covered her love triangle, so to speak, yeah, triangle of love, and this is the birth of Venus, I think. And here is Psyche and Eros. This is a sculpture. And again, Psyche has covered and has bared her breast, but covered her triangle of love. And it's by Antonio Canova. And lastly, I will show you Cabinel's Birth of Venus, and this lady has a zero point 0.2 inch on all three sides, equilateral triangle. And it was hinted to me that I don't know, I have never used my sexual unmentionables for advancement, for career advancement, or any of that sort. Or nor am I used to, I mean, the little make kisses and makeouts I had were sort of one night things, a few times I've had. And uh, isosceles, I see isosceles because the lady is not kind of, spreading her legs like a social fan, wrap them around. I think that's why they had them. It's a metaphor. It struck me because does it really cool you to such an extent? A little bit, maybe. And it could get hot in all these ballrooms. All these Victorian ladies, I mean, they used to have these social fans, which they would just snap open. And I'll show you this once my son has gotten me from China, from Beijing. He spent 2 months there, and this is the Beijing Opera, and he's gotten me this. It stays. It's this. It has to be seen too. The design has to be seen too, and so it's open. And I had any other point to have? I think this was it, and then I go on to I thought that the triangle could be Euclidean space. It's Euclidean space. Well, it's real. And so I thought I would look into Lorentzian space. And in that connection on the internet, I came across this uh, past future CT versus T. And I was told on the internet that C is the velocity of light, of course, multiplied by time, gives the measure of time in length. And hence it makes it easier to plot it versus, to plot X versus CT, both length versus length. And look at the hourglass then. This is the past, and we'll make it the future. It's becoming the future. And as we speak, it's I'm blocking your view. Yeah, it's I turned it around, and it's the past is at the bottom, and the future is coming down. So that's an interesting. That's connected to Lorentz transformation. The discussion was leading to a Lorentz transformation discussion, but uh, and I also wanted to say Earth is a sphere, Venus is a sphere, Mars is a sphere, but Venus, Earth, Mars make a triangle. Venus, goddess of love, Mars, god of war, and Earth, of course, Mother Earth. And interesting, Mother Earth. Well, she did sort of, once you become a mother, you're not a sexual being. And so I guess goddess of love, Venus, and god of war, Mars, had quite the party going with the mother, uh, Mother Earth, giving us all good stuff, good stuff. And I one last point. Straight lines in Euclidean geometry are geodesics in Lorentzian space, which is, of course, what I showed now, x versus ct, x versus ct, c multiplied by time, and everything is traveling at the speed of light, which means that ct, I usually draw this on my c multiplied by t, c is 3 power 10, 3 multiplied by 10 power 8. So one plotting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you have say 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 light years, or distance versus light years. X comes first, right? Distance versus light years distance in galactic distances and light years are shown are expressed in light years. So that is all I wanted to share. I'm coming back in the next little while with a short talk, and you like it, and maybe if I have a breather, I shall be coming back with stripped down to a blouse and a skirt from a sari. All right, thank you.